You understand? And
Slovakia, sir.
come on.
It only means something where you sign. Where he signed
Mhm.
don't mean nothing. But when you sign it, he's
Yes.
going to hold you to it.
Yes, he's gonna hold you to it. Yeah, you're correct. And that's we don't understand that. We don't understand him. We'd be like, yeah, we just discussed this. You said he was gonna do this, that, the other. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. So and so. I'm sorry. You're like, yo, you know what I mean? What's going on here? Am I talking, you know what I mean, some different language? No, you're talking the language the oppressor talking, but his way of thinking, his language is, you know what I mean, totally different to you. I mean, just imagine you have to go to school, and what do they have to teach you in school? What are they teaching you in school? They're
English?
teaching you, yeah, English. English. You're gonna learn English, man. You're gonna learn to speak the language. You're gonna learn to speak the language, and then all of a sudden you open the Bible, the Jews are black. Well, that is what that is saying right there doesn't really mean he's black. You understand? It's like
Salakia, Lord.
come
For
on.
that. Yeah, they gonna say Christ is olive.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
only two olives I know. That's the green one and the black one.
Yeah. You understand? Which one? Make your mind up. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing with I don't know if you ever saw that debate Captain Zarek had with them Jewish people, right? When he asked a Jewish man if he reads what book to read up to, and I think he said what, like Malachi. And Captain Zarek told him, well, if you celebrate what's the
Hanukkah.
well, yeah, Hanukkah. Then, yeah, I mean, and the Esau was like, well, yeah, we do celebrate it. Well, what book do you go up to? It's almost like, come on,
Yeah.
like they don't even hold to the word. You understand? They don't. I mean, all right. So, any more?
La, I'm good on that.
Good on that. Okay, good. Good to go. All right. Then let's jump into this, right? Tabo, you behind the computer, right?
Come on, sir.
Look me up some stories with Venezuela. You all know what's going on with
Come on.
Venezuela, right?
Salakia.
What's going on with Venezuela and America right now?
Slovakia, sir. Well,
Hmm.
America first, they tried to provoke Venezuela.
Hmm.
And so then they started, they sent the military down there. They sent 9 warships, 10,000 troops, and several planes to Puerto Rico. But now the president of Venezuela is kind of backing down because, he doesn't want to be destroyed by America.
Hmm.
So he kind of capitulated. And
Hmm.
now Trump is like talking trash about him because
Hmm.
he did capitulate.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
and then and the subject matter really is, of course, as you always tell us, Adawan, is money because they've discovered all of that oil
Oil.
and natural resources off the coast
Hmm.
of Guyana,
Hmm.
and they want to make sure they could get it because Guyana is cooperating with America and Venezuela is not, was not.
Yeah. Yes. Right. Which means what did Maduro decide to do?
He's trying to, so like I said, if I may, he's trying to
Mhm.
appease America now.
Yes, but what is he doing? What is he doing?
What's he doing?
Hmm.
As far as what, sir? Like you mean politically?
Biblical. What is he doing? When Maduro accept or capitulates to America, what is he doing?
Accepting the bribe, Cap.
Right, biblical. What is he
So,
doing?
so like
Come
yes,
on.
sir. Bowing to America.
Yeah, he's bowing, but mm, mm, mm. Okay, this has to deal with what? on an international standpoint, what does this have to deal with?
That's like I said, this is economics.
Right? In other words, this has to deal with what? Trade.
Yeah,
right?
trade. Lucky. Trade, sir.
I'm basically giving you it. Come on.
So I can say they paying tribute.
Tribute. Well, he ain't started pay as yet, but it's coming.
So
Tabo, you find anything on it? Was the recent news on it? Come on, Cad one.
Is he accepting the mark of the beast?
That's it.
Gonna want to.
That's it. That's the only thing you could tell me there. He is accepting the mark. You know, you bow to this. You know what I mean, to this beast. You are accepting the what? That mark.
Mm-hmm.
And where is he accepting the mark? Where? He's going to accept it where? No, in what? Come on.
His forehead.
Forehead. Now he's going to have to align with America. You understand? Like he think he okay. Like and these what black people fail to realize. You know, some black people, right? You tell them, you know what I mean, you try to tell them about, you know what I mean, whatever the association or organization they're in, right? And they're like, well, yeah, I know, you know what I mean, it's not right. But I have to do what? I have to fight the battle within.
Mm-hmm.
How many of them fight the battle when they go in? How many of them actually fight when they go in?
None, sir.
None. All of them do what? Capitulate. All of them what? Fold. Right? Come on. What's his name? Tabon. You have his stories?
There's a few different things going on, but I have one here I think that speaks to what you're talking about directly with Maduro.
When it says a few different things going on, we mean any articles?
Yeah, we got, U.S. attacking the boats. They've killed over 32 people on the boats.
Yes. Unalive, over 32 people on the boat, correct? Right? And these people have not been given what?
Due process.
This is, yeah. And when you don't give somebody due process, what do you call that?
Murder.
Yeah. That's what the Bible defines it. That's what I'm saying. It's almost as if they have a language for their people and there's a language for other people. You understand? For non-Israelites. Come on.
Then you got a GOP Senator, Bernie Moreno. He said he would be surprised if Maduro is still in Venezuela by the end of the year.
Yeah. Because America doesn't give the CIA the full right to go in there and do, you know what I mean, do what they do best. You know what I mean? There's 5 steps. I forget. Our presser was breaking down the steps they take to go about regime change before the military come into play. But there's a process he does it in, and right now Venezuela is in that process, going about in regime change. Right? Quite about get Revelation 13 and 16 for me.
Salagi, sir.
Come on, go ahead. You go ahead and you go ahead and read it.
This article's from Fox News, so you already know the vibe. So, they're trying to say that, Hezbollah, you know what I'm saying, is got a hold on Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? Hezbollah's growing foothold in Latin America has found its epicenter in Venezuela, where U.S. lawmakers and former counterterror officials say the Maduro regime has turned the country into a safe haven for one of the world's most dangerous terrorist groups, giving it access to drug trafficking routes, forged documents, and a gateway to the Western Hemisphere. So they really
what does this song like? This song like what? All over again.
So like I said,
come on.
They've made a new boogeyman. It's just like with Israel and Hamas. You know, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Now they've created a boogeyman down there, and you know, the America's just going to eat it up because we have not we, but America has the mentality of a bully.
Yes.
So
Just like
if I
Commander
could-
Junior Hunter was saying.
That's right. Come on.
Salaki, Cap.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead. Zion, go ahead.
Salaki, Cap. I know it was a book that you had been reading like the last couple of weeks that was talking about turning, you know, having a scapegoat first, turning, you know what I'm saying, creating enemies so that way there is no sympathy when you go in and destroy a nation. That's what the oppressor is doing when you talk about Venezuela.
Yes.
You talk about the drug trade, the oppressors, they're gonna clap when they drop those bombs on those boats, not knowing what's going on. I think there's research saying that only 25% of the boats that they actually find drugs on when they do try to come across that. And the rest of them, that mean, so just based on the numbers, that out of the 4 boats that they have dropped the bombs on, there's a possibility, or the ratio was only 1 out of the 4 that actually had drugs on it. So everybody else was innocent.
Yes.
So like I said, if I may.
Come on.
And also, to piggyback off what Officer Zion is talking about, the key word that he used was found. They ain't find nothing. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no due process. They just destroying the boats. And this was a larger boat with 32 people on it. And the thing is, they're recording it with drones. Like, they recording it so they can show what they're doing.
Damn.
Yeah.
So like I said, if I could.
Come on.
So just real quick, this whole thing you bring out is heavy because you mentioned the word. I think somebody mentioned the word boogeyman. I think Officer Zion said boogeyman. Or was it you, Yanazar?
Yeah, Yanazar.
Yeah, but that's what the oppressor does all the time, even on smaller scales. We talk about what he did in Black Wall Street in Durham, what he did in Tulsa, Oklahoma, what he did in Rosewood. Every time he wants to come in with some ulterior motive, he has to create a boogeyman first. So when Durham, the boogeyman was what? Urban blight. It's like, oh, these buildings are terrible. You know, the property value is too low. No, we gotta do something about this. We gotta destroy this and bulldoze this now so they can build up a community that Black people can't afford to live in.
Yeah.
So they can take over your area. They first have to make people believe, oh no, this is terrible. We need to fix this. So that's the same thing you're saying with Maduro, Adawan. And all these oppressors are eating it up. So they're going to look at Maduro like, oh no, you're not handling biz. We got to take over. So
and that's why you have to be, you know what I mean, you have to be naive to think that one of the reasons they give for Columbus coming across and taking over the different islands and countries here in the West. What was the reason? Because you see, they were what? What did they say about the Native Indians?
Like I said that they were savages.
They were savages.
Gun.
Everything he says about you, he is it. That is him. You understand? Ain't no bigger drug dealer than who?
The oppressor.
Like and what they did was they made a doctrine, like it was lawful. They made it lawful for them to say anybody that wasn't a Christian was a savage, and they had to, you know, bring them into civilization. It became the policy.
Yep. You understand? Like everything they say about you, they are. They calling you savage. Oh, brother, bet you bottom dollar. They, you know what I mean, ain't nothing more savage than the oppressor.
Come on.
Ain't nothing more savage than the oppressor. You want to know why it is you don't know that? Why you think you don't know he is more savage than anybody on the face of the earth? What you have to do? What do you have to do so that your people don't look like savages?
So, like I said,
come on.
In America, to not look like a savage, you have to act like the oppressor or look like the oppressor.
You correct, but
Not physically, but
you have to bring it home for me. Correct. Come on.
So like it, sir, like you have to control the narrative.
That's it, Nayathaq. You have to control it.
That's right.
Once you control the narrative, ain't nothing me and you could say to make the earth believe us, except it be from the Lord, which is the Bible. You understand? That's why the Bible, if it was my word and just my word and your word, the earth will not hear this. You want to know why the earth hearing this? Because the Bible is the Lord's words. That's the only reason why it's getting out the way it's getting out right now. You understand? If it wasn't for the Lord's word, brother, we'll be done. We'll be done. Because this oppressor, he controls everything. He tells you what you have. What freedom of speech is speech free in this place? No, it's not. You can't just say what you want to say, or else guess what? You have to be ready to suffer the consequences. You can't just say what you want in this place, and it's going to be like that in the kingdom of heaven. You think some oppressor going to just be able to open his mouth willy-nilly and say whatever you want to say? No. You know what I mean? There will be a public flogging. You understand? A public flogging in the kingdom of heaven for you oppressors that want to open your mouth and say whatever you want to say. That ain't happening. Right? Come on. Give me Revelation 13 and 16.
Salakia Cap, young man, my G said he wanted to read it.
Come on, go ahead, young man. Amen.
This is Revelations chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor.
Venezuela is what? Venezuela is what? Rich or poor? Venezuela is poor. And how did Venezuela become poor? Because America put sanctions on them. Right? On that, I think it even started back with Chavez. But Maduro got the blunt of it. You understand? The woman, look up the woman who they giving who they want to give the Nobel Peace Prize to.
I think she already won it, sir.
Yeah. Look up the history on her and see.
So like I said, if I may.
Come on.
And before Maduro, it was the other guy, but Venezuela.
Chavez.
Chavez, they was doing very well.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They was doing well, but the American companies, you understand, was making a tremendous profit off of Venezuela. And then when he nationalized the wealth of Venezuela, the resources of Venezuela, that's when America turned on them.
Yes, and that's what you're reading about here right now. So read it again.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
So it's saying what? Not and, but it's saying what?
Salakia.
It's saying what? What's the word they use there?
Causeth?
Yeah, no, and or. Those are they teach you that in school when it comes to what they call that, boy? Reasoning. It's you know what I mean? There's a topic in school where you learned about the and, the or statement, the exclusive or, which means what? It could be either or it could be what? Both. You understand? So you could have the mark in what? Your right hand, meaning what? Now you do what? To have the mark in your right hand, meaning what? Come on.
So now you work for the beast. You work for him.
Yes, you work to uphold his kingdom.
Mhm.
And or you could have the mark where, because some of us just brute beasts, but then there's some of us that are what? Have the mark where?
In our minds, sir.
In forehead. So now you take on what? You take on Christianity, you
Right.
take on democracy, you take on capitalism,
Right.
you take on everything this beast has, and you believe in it hook and sink to the point where if your candidate, right, doesn't get into office, you what? You chastise black people for not going out and doing what? Voting, believing in a system, having a mark in their forehead. You understand? Yeah, yes, the philosophy, correct. Right? Read on.
That was it.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No, you just start.
verse
Go ahead.
17.
Uh-huh.
And that no man might buy or sell.
That no man might what?
Buy or sell.
That's why, you know what I mean, these so-called Christian groups, you know what I mean, they might call themselves Israelite, but these Christian groups that say what? Mark of the beast is the what? Is the chip, the RFID card. What it is right now? You understand? The mark of the beast is not a chip. You understand? It's what you believe. You understand? What you're doing to uphold this beast, right? It's saying about buying and selling. Meaning, it's talk. What does buying and selling be? Come on, Kwaiba.
Salakia, sir. You know, the oppressor, they love to make an illusion, because some people actually put chips in their hand.
Mm-hmm.
And they you know, and they you know, and other people are saying like, oh yeah, you know, this is the mark of the beast. But in the ISUPK, we know what the mark of the beast is.
That's right. You know what I mean? Ain't no chip going to what? Get you to stop eating what? Pork,
Right.
crab, shrimp, or lobster.
Right.
To put a chip in your hand, you know what I mean, all day.
So like I said,
Come on. No, hold on. I think Zani was gonna say something.
Like, sir, if I may, I was gonna say it's about our actions. You know what I'm saying? A chip don't do, like you said, it does nothing. But what we do from day to day, what we do to each other, our mindset, what you put your energy into, you join the oppressor military, you're gonna kill who he says to kill.
Yeah,
You understand?
correct.
You're gonna hate
Come
who
on,
he says to hate.
Khan. Salaki, Tabo one.
so like I said, I was gonna say that the same, these same cats talking about it's a microchip or RFID chip. Them same cats is using Apple Pay on their phone to pay for their food in the grocery store, and they not worried about the chip in the Apple Pay or on their Cash App card. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
I think that doctrine died. You know what I mean? I don't even see nobody even trying that no more. We done defeated that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't walk around with just cash in your pocket. You still dealing with a bank. You still have a social security number. Say social, is that mark of the beast too? All right. Read on.
Save he that had the mark.
So the only way you was going to be able to buy or sell, the only way you was going to be able to trade, you have to have what?
A mark.
A mark. A mark, not a chip. A mark. There's something that makes you look like a Christian. And it is in the clothing.
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
In the Catholic, so the Catholic Church, they have that Ash Wednesday when they put that ashes on their forehead. Is that symbolic to them being under that same spell of having that mark of the beast?
Okay, don't think a mark as in what? Something what? Yes, meaning don't think it's physical. Don't think it's like, you know what I mean, like somebody, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, you put the X here. X marks the spot. No. You understand?
Yeah, I
That
understand that.
go ahead.
Yeah, I understand. I also know that the Catholic Church is wicked.
Yes. Now the mark is being in the Catholic Church. That's the philosophy in the Catholic Church. If you believe in that philosophy, you have that mark. Because now when someone comes to you and open the Bible to show you where the Most High only love his people, you are going to say, no, he loves what? Everybody. You understand? When you tell them don't eat pork, they're going to open the Bible and say, no, if you bless the meat, the Lord say you can eat it. Because they have what? That mark in their forehead, that philosophy in their forehead, that doctrine in their forehead. Read on.
Or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right? And the name. So you have the mark or the name of the beast. What does that mean, the name of the beast?
Salagi, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The reputation
Yeah.
of the beast.
Yeah. You understand? Like America, this. You understand? Like go listen to some of your Uncle Toms and how they talk about America. They say what? We, our country, we this, we the people. Negro, when you gonna wake up? What you need? Need to be in the back of a police vehicle with handcuffs.
Salagi, sir.
Come on.
If I may, because I was watching CNBC today, right? And they had Al Sharpton, and they had this preacher. He's from Durham, North Carolina, and they were saying exactly like they were saying it almost verbatim what you're saying. We, like if they were a part of America, like, you know what I'm saying? It was so funny. I was just watching it, and it was shameful. Understand that with all that's going on, they still trying to identify with the oppressor.
Yes. And that's because of what? Money. Right, read on. And they say, or the number of his name. Right? Read on.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 13, verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man.
But it is the number of a what?
Number of a man.
What do shows try to tell you the number of the beast is? Read on.
Salaki, I was gonna say 666.
Yeah, they try to tell you that the number 666 is an evil number. That's that number 666 input my forefathers in slavery and cut my woman belly open. My grandma and raped abuse my grandmother, abuse my grandfather. 666 didn't do that.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
Isn't that's superstition?
That is superstition. That's why I'm getting at. That is straight up superstition. You understand? That's straight up superstition. That comes from the person who does what, Yaniza? You said it earlier on.
Say it again, sir, if you could.
I said that superstition comes from the person who is in charge of what?
Propaganda.
Yes, or what you had said earlier, the narrative.
Narrative, Salakia.
Yes. So that person that controls it, guess what? 666 is an evil number, not the man. The Bible just tells you the number of what? A man, which lets you know it's men they're speaking about. Right? The Bible says in Job 9:24 what? The earth is given into the hands of what? The wicked. I ain't how to tell you who the wicked is. You can turn the TV on right now. You can turn the TV on and see who the wicked is on the face of the earth. You understand? The oppressor, brother, he has this earth in turmoil. And
So like
he, you know what I mean, come on.
So like I said, like today I was watching, you know, I watch the news every day. So, but you know, this whole thing with the White House, right? With them remodeling the White House, the East Wing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is crazy because Trump said they said that it's going to cost $250 million to do the job, and then he turns around and he says that the Justice Department should give him $230 million. You see what I'm saying? Like, so now he wants the government and the taxpayers to subsidize the building of the East Wing.
Yes.
That's the mentality that they have.
Right.
Me. To hell with people are starving. They cutting off the food stamps, SNAP, everything. People losing their jobs by the thousand. And also, sir, if I may, they bought this woman. I can't remember her name. They bought her like 2 airplanes. That I can't remember. She's a dark-haired woman. I can't remember her name. They bought her 2 airplanes costing $57 million.
Yeah. Yeah, Maracaka come and say they broke now. The car come and say they broke now. Give me second Ezra 16 and 68. Tabo, you found it?
Salaka, sir. The more on Venezuela?
On the woman.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I got it right here, sir. Venezuelan politician Maria Corina Machado wins Peace Prize. That was on the 10th, so a couple weeks ago. Let me scroll down. The Venezuelan opposition politician Maria Corina Machado has won the Nobel Peace Prize for her dogged struggle to rescue the South American country from its fate as a brutal authoritarian state. Machado, 58, a conservative often described as Venezuela's Iron Lady, has spent the last year living in hiding.
You know what's so nice too about it is that the people who write in this article, right? The people who in control of your narratives, right? Now, the nice thing about it is this. Which one of America's allies is oppressing the people? Actually oppressing the people? Who's taking heads off, limbs off, but you don't really hear about it because they're in bad with America.
It's like Israel?
Israel? Yeah, okay. Israel right now could do anything and America will stand by them. That is, hands down, you can see that. So it's not Israel.
Okay.
So, okay, sir, is it Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. All they have to do is Saudi Arabia don't get in line is flip the narrative on them. Now that's nice. You know what I mean? What's nice? The Lord is going to have them go at each other. Saudi Arabia, right now they're sour. Why they're sour? Because America done give Qatar some land to go put up the military in their on their soil. I mean, and the Lord, he's going to continue. Like the oppressor think he could bring chaos. Oh, you ain't know the Lord when it comes to chaos.
It's a lucky, sir.
Come on.
Like what you saying about, like, is it that Qatar? I think I saw an article where Qatar was given a military base on American soil. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah,
yes.
I saw that. I was crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. You should hear how Esau, crying about it. They don't like that mess at all. But they understand that the rich of them is oppressing the poor. You understand? This country is just built on oppressing the poor. And the rich just keep on getting richer. Right? Read on.
Come on, sir. Salakia, Machado, 58, a conservative often described as Venezuela's Iron Lady, has spent the last year living in hiding after a political movement was widely believed to have beaten the country's president Nicolas Maduro in the July 2024 presidential election. Maduro refused to accept he had lost to Machado's ally, the former diplomat Edmundo Gonzalez, and launched a ferocious political crackdown that forced Gonzalez into exile and Machado to go underground. It's like this is a little bit more like kind of the.
So that's fine. That's fine. Okay. I think she tried to form an insurrection. Does it go into that?
It says more than a year later, Maduro remains in power and crucially has retained the support of Venezuela's military and key international backers such as China and Russia. Donald Trump has ordered a major naval buildup off Venezuela's Caribbean coast in recent weeks, which some suspect could be a prelude to some kind of regime change operation.
Yes, this is exactly what's going on. That's why she got the Nobel Peace Prize. It ain't because she about peace. None of them about peace. It's the same. I think they give some award to Donald Trump, some peace award too. He got some medal. Look at some Nixon something medal. You understand?
And also,
like
sir,
that. Come on.
Salaki. If I may, she said that she was accepting the award on behalf of Trump.
Yeah.
That's what she
because
said.
They ain't on it. You understand? Now give me 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. Sada 66. Sorry, Sada 66.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 66. What will ye do? Or how will ye hide your sins before God and his angels? Verse 67. Behold,
he asking a question. What will you do? How are you going to hide your sin? You know, your pastor's famous for doing that, trying to hide the sin. Sleeping with brothers, women in there, trying to hide it, and getting them brothers jackets. And brothers wearing that jacket. You understand? Until that child get of age and start to look like the pastor, then you start to question what's going on. You understand? Right? They say, how are you going to hide your sins before God and the angels? How are you going to do it? And we've been trying to do that for years by going what? By going into the Christian church, by going into the mosque. We've been trying to hide from the Lord. Who tried to do this? And Ezra was upset with him. Who tried to do this? Was the first man that tried to hide from the Lord. Come on. Come on. Adam. The Bible said Adam did what? He sewed what? Fig leaves together. And guess what? You oppressor thing. They thought Adam was sewing what? Putting together what?
Some underwear.
Yeah, they thought Adam was putting on underwear. Because Esau, he's silly. He think Adam and Eve was running around the garden naked as can be. That's why all his pictures and almost all his statues in the Catholic Church is what? Baby angels with what? With the rod out. You understand? When that's how he think. He's a deviant. You understand? But that apron, so an apron was them doing what? Going and taking on other what? Philosophies. And they did that to try to do what? To hide from the Lord. They try to do it. They try to hide from the Lord. You go tell brothers and sisters, yo, you the Israelites in the Bible. What do they tell you?
You crazy?
You're crazy, but they say something more that they sound more crazy. What do they say? And you was like, are you hearing yourself? They say what? Oh, I'm not them people, them so-called Jewish people, them Jews in the Bible. I'm not them. Them is the one that did what? That killed Christ. I'm not them. Negro, you are. Because right now we're telling you Christ is black and you doing what? You saying what? Oh, no, no, no. He's all color. He love everybody. Until he opened the Bible and he started to show them and they still refuse to see it. Read.
Behold, oh wait, this is Ezra's chapter 16, verses 67. Behold, God himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off.
So what is he saying? Behold what?
Behold, God himself is the judge. Fear him.
That's who you have to fear in this time. Blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people. You understand? You can't, you know what I mean? Whoever you fear, you're going to do what?
Like, so you're gonna obey.
You're right, but I need a word. You know what I mean? Because this happened in your house. You know what I mean?
It's like respect.
Whoever you fear, you're going to do what?
3 strikes a mile, sir. Serve, sir.
That's it. Whoever you fear, you're going to serve. You understand? You fear that woman in the house, guess what? What's going to happen? You're going to serve her. Your life is going to be about her. When you're supposed to what? Fear the Lord and nothing else. You fear the oppressor, guess who you're going to serve? You're going to join his military. You're going to join his ICE. You're going to be an ICE agent. Why? Because you fear him. You're trying to eat. You know if you don't obey him, guess what? You're going to go hungry. And that's a fear. You know what I mean? That's something psychological. It's almost, you know what I mean, like black people who grew up in poverty. They start to get money, like your what's that brother name, boy, who had to pay this Caucasian female millions of dollars? The football player.
Shannon Sharp, Salaki.
Shannon Sharp. You hear Shannon Sharp's story. He was poor. You think he's going back there? No. So guess who he's going to do? He's going to fear the oppressor. He's going to fear the oppressor. He ain't going to fear God. Right? Read on.
Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever.
You understand? Somehow the Christian pastor, you don't see this. He tell you what? God love you no matter what. You ever tell you stop sinning? Or if you don't stop sinning, the Lord going to destroy you. And how we know he don't tell his congregation that?
Salaki. He
Come on.
tell him that. He don't tell him that because he looking to dig in that pocket.
That is true, but I need some physical evidence proving that he don't tell them that the Lord want them to stop sinning.
Like, if I may, sir.
Come on.
You said physical evidence, but I was going to say he doesn't teach that the law. He teaches that the laws are done away with, and also he sleep with brothers, women, and allow homosexuals to stay homosexuals in that place.
That is it right there. When I say the physical evidence, look at the choir. Right? Look at the first man. You understand? Now the first lady, the first man. You understand? That's how you know. In teaching you to stop sinning up in there. Why? Because God loves you no matter what you do. All right? Come on, read on.
So shall God lead, Salakia. So shall God lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble.
Right? The Lord gonna deliver you from all trouble, man. Like, you know what I mean? What you have to have in this timing? You have to have what they call what? What did the Bible call it? Bible call it faith. You gotta have faith. You understand? The Bible says faith without works is what? Dead. You're gonna have to have faith that Christ is coming back to save black people. And you gotta get to work. You understand? Read on.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols.
You understand? Like there's things around you. Certain things around you. Created to do what? To basically do what? What are they created for?
So, like, sir, if I may.
Come on.
So, like, so they want you to stay in sin, like the scripture says, when the Israelites was serving their Lord, they couldn't get to us. But when we started sinning against our Lord, the Lord wasn't with us, so it made them powerful.
Yes, and they knew it. So guess what? They started doing up to this day. They put certain things to do what? To make it what? A stumbling block for you. You understand? You think, you know what I mean, you going about this life, you know what I mean, you making your choices, not knowing the choice is already made for you. You understand? It's already made for you. You just don't know how to fight. You understand? Fight it. You understand? And that number one thing that's trapping black people. What is the number one thing, or one of the number one thing that's trapping black people, young black people today? And we ain't learned, you know, from the past generation.
So, like,
broad.
so if I mean,
come on.
My rib said drugs.
That's it. Drugs. You can throw weed, you can throw cocaine, you can throw all, you know what I mean, everything in there. That's the number one thing they did to trap us. So what you think when he finished with Venezuela, who do you think he going for next? Who do you think he going for next? What he tried to do to get to bring in Canada and Mexico? He tried to say what? Drugs is coming in what? On our borders. What do you think he's going for next? The only way to stop it, we're going to have to become what? Righteous people. We're going to have to fear the Lord. Right? Read on.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 69.
And also just to add, with things offer unto idols, that's your what? That's your Christmas. That's your July 4th. That's, you know what I mean, you name it, that Valentine's Day. You understand? Doesn't make our woman selfish. Doesn't make kids selfish. We done created monsters from that Christmas, from those birthdays. You understand? Read on.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot.
What is that saying? What is that saying?
Salaki, sir. If I may. It's saying they who do not applaud them, meaning that you don't go along with what they're doing and you're not happy with what they're doing, you're against what they're doing, shall be held in derision. You become the target of the deception. They want to deceive you.
Okay, hold on. Read verse 69 one more time.
And they who do not applaud them shall be held in derision.
Mm-hmm.
So the people that don't go along with their plan or whatever they're doing.
What verse in?
That's 69.
Read it one more time.
Salakia, Cap.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Officer Yanazar got the same. We got the same Bible, so we share the same the issue that we spoke about earlier with the Apocrypha.
Uh-huh. So it says that they that consent. What does consent mean?
Like it, sir, if I may, consent means to agree and walk with.
Yes. So remember, it's speaking about the verse above, and the verse above is about what? People who give in to this philosophy.
So like I said,
mm-hmm. Come on.
So now I got the other Apocrypha. There is a difference there.
Uh-huh.
So
come on.
It says, like you said, it says, and they that consent unto them shall be held in derision.
What does the that's the 1611? Read the 1611.
Yeah, this is the 1611, but it's two versions of the 1611.
Uh-huh.
And one of the versions of the 1611, I've found a few verses that have a little bit of change in the words. This is
okay. Let's make sure it's the King James and not the new King James version.
No, it says the King James. It says.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look a little more into that because I do have a copy of the 1611.
Salakia,
right. Come
Salakia. On. Me and Yanazar, me and Officer Yanazar Salakia, we have the same Bible, the one that
same one. Okay.
Yeah, the same exact one. And you said it.
Okay.
You said it was Tawab good to go.
Okay, no sir.
It's like come on. I've come across like a couple of verses like that have difference in words. Not every verse, but a verse here and there. I found that. Okay, so it says, "For behold," verse 69, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach.
What does the derision means? Shall be held in derision.
So like I said, if I may.
Come on.
This is the definition of derision out of the Oxford language. It means contemptuous, ridicule, or mockery.
Mm-hmm. Right? Meaning what? They're gonna be in what? Come on.
Oh, so like it, sir. Basically, whoever joined these people, you think you're joining these people and to get what they got, but really, it's making you look even more silly at the end in the end fold.
Yes.
And so like
perfect.
Said,
come on.
That's what they're doing to Maduro right now.
Mm-hmm.
They making him look silly after he capitulated.
Yep. And who again? That Candace Owen, boy, she thought she was, you know what I mean? She just had the complexion. You know what I mean? She thought, you know what I mean? Inside was as, you know what I mean, white as snow, but outside, she thought they would have been able to see her inside. Could have seen her, the way she dealt with her own black people, how she tried to chastise her own black people. You understand? She thought she would have been able to pass with that. Lo and behold, she's been hit with reality. And reality is you cannot jump out of that skin, no matter what you say. You could bow down to the oppressor. That black skin is still there. You understand? It's still there. I mean, she got turned away from Australia. Turned away because of her speech. Can you imagine that? You give your heart and soul to this place, and this place turns their back on you after they done give you what? What America say? What's one of America what it is. The what's part of the Constitution?
So, like, sir, is it that all men are created equal, sir?
On what else?
Salakia,
Come
freedom
on.
of speech.
Yeah, freedom of speech. That freedom of speech. They tell you what, freedom of speech, until you say something against the empire that is true, until what you're saying is tearing at the fabric of this empire. And now, guess what? Your problem. Now we have to buy up all these networks to make sure that whatever is being put in out there is what we want. Like they don't they cannot compete for nothing. They can't. You understand? If black people really took part in all these sports they have in the Olympics, all the spectators will be these other nations. Every last one. Because we'll dominate every last sport. You understand? Put us on ice, we're going to dominate. You understand? Put us on anything. Put us in track and field, we're going to what? Dominate. You understand? Come on. Read on.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 70.
Now hold on. Take me to Revelation 20:4. And then we'll come back to Ezra's. Revelation 20:4.
Salaki, sir, is there a way a question can be asked?
Yeah, question. These were, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. I didn't want. I'll let you go through the scriptures though. I was just
No. Come on. You can. Come on.
Okay, so as of now, I just have a question. Mark 9.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Let's go to it.
38.
Mark 9 and 38.
Come on, sir.
Come on. Go ahead. I'm waiting.
And it's going to be through 40. I think 42, 41,
Mm-hmm.
42.
Right. Skip up to 35 and then and start reading.
Come on, sir.
So like I said, I got it. I'll read.
Go ahead.
Read it. Go ahead, quiet, boy.
It's the book of Mark, chapter 9 and verse 35. And he sat down and called the 12 and said unto them.
Right. He sat down and called what? Called the disciples. Right. Remember, Christ was always trying to prepare them for when he had to what? Before he what? He left. And go back to the Father. Right? So he trying to, make sure they're ready. Right, read on.
If any man desire to be first, the same shall be last of all.
Right.
And servant of all.
Right. What is Christ trying to get them to understand?
Salakia, that we all equal, like we all the same. There's no no.
All
right.
Okay, when you say we all equal, what do you mean?
I mean, like no judge of persons.
No. No.
I need help.
Come on. Read one more time.
And he sat down and called the 12 and said unto them, if any man desire to be first.
So hold on. If any man desire to be first, meaning what is to be first?
So like,
go ahead.
So like I said, to be on top.
Yes, to lead.
To lead.
Yes.
In a position of leadership
yes.
over others.
Yes. Right? Read on.
The same shall be last of all and servant of all.
So he's saying that person have to be what?
That person has to be willing to serve.
To be last of all, right? A servant of all. You're correct. He has to be willing to serve who?
All the ones that's I guess under him the same.
Very good. That's it.
Like it, sir.
Come on.
So isn't that why we say the best officers are the best troopers? Kind of simple.
Yes. Yes. You understand? And that's why we say, come on.
It's like I said, what another one is you always take that low seat, always take that low seat to be humble.
No. This is not telling you to take that. This is talking about something else. This is talking about serving.
Come on.
This is talking strictly about serving. I've not seen anybody done it better than Commander Jerry Hanna. You understand? You understand? He's our leader, yet still he's the best servant in all of us. You understand? Best. I see nobody did it, as best as Commander Jerry Hanna. You understand? All right? You know what I mean? And then, a man like that, you better serve. You understand? Serve and learn. Learn. You want to be, you want to be in charge, but you don't know how to take care of the flock. You studying about yourself, you being selfish. You understand? When you walk in your room, you want everybody to do what? You want everybody to do what?
Salute you.
Not just salute you. Think the pastor, when you walk in your room, what he wants everybody to do?
So like, is it to show reverence I don't want?
Yeah, he pastor this, pastor that, pastor. Like he don't want to serve. He want other people to what? Serve him.
Come.
You understand? That's why I think if you all watched the radio show yesterday, the man Jerry Hanna showed a clip of a woman coming to a pastor and saying, "Yo, pastor, this is all I have, 1,200." Pastor's like, "No, I told you to get 2,000." Brother. She stood up there and did what? And took it all in. You understand?
If I could, sir,
come on.
That modern day church, that's medieval, man. That's medieval simply because they want you to bow down to the pastor, and and if you don't bow down to the pastor, they damn near cut your head off right down the horseback.
Yeah, and Jeriel saying it. It sounds like a pimp. You understand? He ain't songing like no leader. He's songing like a pimp.
You understand? Come on. Sir. I don't know if you saw that other pastor, Pastor Sweet Daddy or something like that, and they got him. They rolling them in. Oh, look, he got the congregation rolling them in on a chariot. And got all the young women serving them and fanning them.
Oh man, no, I ain't see that.
I'm gonna find that video. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, send me that. I saw like a circus song.
Yeah, it's a church out in I think it's out in Tennessee somewhere. It's a church out of Tennessee somewhere out there, and they keep passing the torch on to whoever the next person in line, and that person changed his name to Sweet Daddy, whatever. Yeah, and they roll them in on a chariot.
Yeah. The church is becoming a joke now, man. A real joke. Right? Read on.
Verse 36. And he took a child and set him in the midst of them. And when he had taken him in his arms, he said unto them, verse 37, whosoever shall receive one of such children in my name receiveth me, and whosoever shall receive me receiveth not me, but him that sent me.
You understand what Christ is saying? He's using a child to show what? What is Christ trying to show here?
That we children of the Most High.
Why is he using a child though?
If I could, sir,
Uh-huh.
I'll take a stab at it. He's saying he's using the child metaphor basically because we all got to be born again to learn the things that we did not learn when we supposed to have learned when we was babies or little, going up to who we are now. Is that correct? Sir?
No, okay, not really. Not really. Come on.
It must show you the level of humility where you have to have in order for, you know what I mean?
Yes, what a child supposed to do?
Humble himself.
Yes, that's it. To be obedient. A child supposed to what? Obey its what? Parent. And he's using this. See this little child, this child right here? If I tell this child to go get some water for me, go do this. Do this. Don't do this. That child will what? Obey. He's trying to tell you. You know what I mean? We have to be like what? You're gonna have to be like a child. When you read it with the Bible where he says what? Don't eat pork. I mean, some of us, I mean, we want the explanation. No sweat. We'll give you the explanation on why you shouldn't eat pork. But at the end, you should do what? Obey. Right? Read on.
Verse 38. And John answered him, saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, and he followeth not us. And we forbade him because he followeth not us.
And what John is saying here? John is saying what? What is John saying? Iraq. What is John saying here? Give it a stop.
Come on, sir. If you're talking about like parallel to today, we talking about like fake Israelite groups, trying to represent Christ and do the work, but they're not a part of the body. They're not a part of the one body of Christ, which is the Isupk.
Okay, give me a little more of what it's saying here. So read one more time, choir bar.
And John, verse 38, and John answered him, saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name.
So John said what? I saw one, you know what I mean, in the corner saying, doing what? Trying to do what? Cast what?
Casting out devils.
In your name, in his reputation, saying he represents who? Christ. He worked for Christ.
Come.
And John said what? He follow what?
He followed not us.
Meaning he's not part of us. So what did John do?
And we forbid him.
Meaning what? Yo, stop what the F you doing. What you doing? Stop. You know with us? Who are you? Right? Read on.
Verse 39. And Yahushua said,
No, hold on.
Salakia.
After him.
Oh, Salakia. He followed not us. We forbid him because he followeth not us.
So he giving Christ the reason why he stopped them. He's saying, yo, we stopped them because they don't follow us. And they're trying to use, you know what I mean, your name, your reputation. Right? Read on.
Verse 39. But Yahushua said, forbid him. But
Jesus said what?
But Jesus said, forbid him not.
Don't what?
Don't, so like I said, don't stop him.
Yeah, don't stop him. Christ said, don't stop him. Read.
For there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name that can lightly speak evil of me.
All right, where's that? What Christ trying to explain to him? What's Christ saying?
So
Come
like,
on.
there is no way that that brother can be, you know what I'm saying, casting out demons in my name, you know what I'm saying, because they're not with us. So the fact that he's doing it and he's not with us, he is speaking against Yahweh Shai's name. So ain't no way in the world he doing the work that we're doing because he's not with us.
Give me what Christ is telling his disciples. I understand what you're saying.
Come on.
You understand the breakdown, but tell me what Christ is saying here. Christ is saying what? For there is no man which can do what miracles in my name. Meaning they can't cast out what? Devils in my name. That what? Read on.
That can lightly speak evil of me.
Meaning what?
So like you sir.
Come on.
Meaning, you know what I mean, you can't speak negative about Christ and then, you know what I mean, cast out demons in a film name.
Yeah.
These fake Israelite groups say speak negative about command in general, Yana, and then
right.
The truth. So like,
right. Which meaning what? Is the same thing like what you said, Zion. In other words, guess what? It ain't gonna work nowhere.
Right. Come on.
It ain't gonna work if they're speaking what? Evil about me and then trying to what? Cast out what? Devils, they're not with us anyhow. But read on.
Verse 40. He that is not against us is on our part.
What does that mean?
Salakia, meaning that, you know, if he ain't against us, he can't really hurt us neither by, you know, doing what he doing. He's not gonna. He's still spreading the word.
Go ahead.
But it's, you know, I mean, he falsely representing Christ though, but he's still spreading the word, so it's not hurting us.
But it's saying what? What is it saying? Read verse over one more time.
Salakia, sir.
Come on, Yana, sir.
He's saying if he's really casting out devils, he has to be down with us. He has to be down with us. Like when it says, for he is not against us, it's on our part, meaning that he's a part of us. If he's really doing the work, he's a part of us.
Yana, sir. And then purple cats jumping up right now, Yana, sir. You know what I mean? They're jumping up right now. Come on.
Basically, I say if, you know what I mean, they were really of Christ, they would be over here with us. You understand? They would be in the truth.
Okay, but he's saying for he that is not against us. What do you mean by not against us?
It's like it, sir. It's like people that's outside of school, but they support the truth.
So like I the one when it says they're not against us, it's meaning far as it go, like they speaking on us, but they just got so mad it's there. So like it, sir.
Hey, that's what.
Salaki, sir.
What? Come on.
It's like you got cats out there that talk about the Bible, right? And what'll happen is we'll hear news about them trying to do the work, and then we'll find out that the work that they're doing is not the work that we're doing. So it's like,
what do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh shit! It's like
take me home, Zion. You're the closest. You're on the path. You're on the straight. Yeah, on the straight and narrow right there, Zion. Come on.
It's a while ago right here. Let me see. It's like they'll be teaching Black Hispanic Native Indians are the Lord's chosen people. But what happens is, and if they keep going down the road that they're going down because they're not in the straight and narrow, the people that are watching, they'll see the error in their ways, and that'll help the people who are watching, looking at us and looking at them and say, wait a minute, they saying the same thing, but they are not the same.
Right? Okay, let me help you. It's not that they're saying the same thing. It's more like this. When they say it's not against us, meaning they're not trying to do what?
stop us.
Yeah, they ain't trying to stop us.
Right.
Then they're on our part, meaning what? While we teach what we teaching, which is the Bible, it's going to show that they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Come on, come.
So now, guess what? We could open the records. Oh, these people, dudes, they had some brother that did what?
Joe Morgan.
That went and made love to you know what I mean, to I think it's a transvestite.
Transformer.
Right? No, transvestite, right? And then after did what?
Unalive.
No, I don't think he unalive her, but he shot her in the face. You understand? Oh, guess what happened? What about Joy Morgan?
Joe Morgan.
Yeah, one of their members. So now you see it opening the books. Now they're teaching about what? They claim they're teaching in the name of what? Christ.
Come on.
But guess what? When you open the records, they're not. Right. They're on our part. People are going to see that they're not, you know what I mean, one of us. They're not in the UPK. They're going to see it. You're gonna hear us teach about it, and then you're gonna literally walk in there, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, there's a stark difference." There's a stark difference. And here we teach that what sex is what marriage.
Come on.
But when you go there, they don't. So guess what? You're gonna hear stories about what?
Divorce.
Women being tossed around like salad. You know what I mean? What they call them at a salad bar or one of them what you call them place where you just go on where you have food, a buffet. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or you're gonna hear stories like, you know what I mean, these sisters are straight up drive-throughs. You know what I mean, in that school. You understand? Yeah, I was with brother so and so, but brother so and so said he didn't want me no more. So I'm with brother so and so. You understand? That trash ain't happening in here. You understand? Get that in a thick skull. You go have, you know what I mean? You go have sex with a man. That's your man for the rest of your life. Now, congratulations. Now go deal with it. You understand? Go deal with it. You understand? The Lord created sex for what? Man and woman. You understand? It's nice. Trust me. You understand? It's good. You understand? So don't now, you know what I mean, want to, you know what I mean, live like how these people living, because you're going to be an example. So Christ is saying, they're what? On our part. Don't worry. You understand? Because you need men like that to do what? As what? Examples. You don't be an example. They're going to be the example. They're going to be the example. What were the red and white? Right? You all maybe ain't nobody red and white, but before the red and white, yeah, the candy canes, they were, you know what I mean, they were nigh on to the purple. Nigh on to the purple. At maybe in the what, early 2000s, right? And where they at right now? They've broken up in different groups. You understand? Now this group, this group here, and everybody just showing how disloyal they are. Well, ain't no sweat. They on our part. They're gonna be examples. You're gonna be examples. Read Iraq. What verse you want to go down to?
Come on verse 41.
Okay, go ahead.
I wanted to confirm that the reward is a reward of like, or is it a punishment?
Okay, come on.
And is the he, is that the person belonging to Christ, or is that the cupbearer? The person in the cup.
Okay, let's see. Read on. Who was reading?
Verse 41. For whosoever shall give you a cup of water to drink in my name, because ye belong to Christ, verily I say unto you, he shall not lose his reward.
Now you're talking about who? People who are what? The he is people who are doing what?
Prophesying.
People up. So remember, it's saying what? He's giving you a metaphor here. I believe it's a metaphor, right? Right? On
performing a miracle, sir. Salaki.
No. Read verse 41.
For whosoever shall give you a cup of water to drink in my name.
So meaning you doing the work. So guess what this person said? Yo, you know what? I'm gonna feed you brothers. I'm gonna buy you brothers water. I'm gonna buy you brothers food. You understand? Because of Christ's reputation, because we're exempling Christ's reputation under Commander General Yohana. We're doing it. So guess what? People seeing the work you're doing, seeing the work Commander General Yohana doing, seeing the work General Mahaiman doing, seeing the work all the generals doing, all the captains doing, seeing the work everybody doing in this school. You understand? And decide, you know what? I'm gonna send in a big donation. I'm a feed you brothers. Right? Read on.
Because ye belong to Christ.
Because we doing the work for Christ. We sacrificing everything. Some of us don't sacrifice family. And nobody sacrifice more than Commander General Yohana, of course. But we all sacrifice something. You understand? Read on.
Verily, I say unto you, he shall not lose his reward.
Who is the he shall not lose his reward? The person who did what?
Gave the waters, sir.
Yes. You understand? Remember, you're gonna have some fans. This is what you call, a fan. Well, guess what? That fan who trained for you, he has a reward too. Because some brothers, will see what you're doing. Some sisters will see what you're doing and be like, you know what? I can't do that. You know what I mean? I can't do that. But I could give this. You understand? Give this donation. Could buy this. Could give you this. They're gonna get a reward for that also too. Right? Read on.
Verse 42. And whosoever shall offend one of these little ones that believe in me, it is better for him that a millstone were hung about his neck and he were cast into the sea.
You understand? Christ is letting them know you don't have nothing to worry about, basically. Because if somebody come and harm you in this work, it'll be better that a millstone be put around the neck. Meaning better they go commit suicide. Better they go do that. Come on.
Does that go for ribs too, like evil ones or like wicked?
When you say ribs, what you mean?
Like, let's say an estranged wife doesn't. She hates her husband and she hates that he's in the truth, and
and she's trying to harm him.
Let's say she doesn't physically harm him, but let's say, what was the scripture? What did you just say?
42.
42.
The offense. She said it said whoever shall offend one of these little ones, right? And so what I'm saying is, like, let's say it's a rib, right? Because I'm only saying a rib because sometimes ribs can be protected. They can lurk where they married to you, but if it wasn't for the fact that you was intimate with them, no one could tell that you was really with this person. Everything they doing is to pull you out the truth. Everything they do is to hurt the truth. But are they still protected? You know what I'm saying? Like are they still gonna be a part of that multitude when, like, how
I understand what you're asking.
Cleave onto somebody that's in the truth. They know enough to say, you know what, I'm part of the fold, I'm part of the household. So therefore, if it hit the fan,
we gonna get on that bus. You know what I'm saying? We gonna head out to where the safe spot is, a safe zone, and we gonna wait for the chariots. Even though I was wicked to this man or this whatever the whole time, I'm saying, is there a divide? Is there a black and white with it, or is it gray? Are they protected because they just sleep with you, but they don't come to class, they don't do anything for the Lord. They just try to hurt you or as it said, offend you. At what point is that?
Okay, I understand clearly what you're asking. All right, is whoever offend you. You understand? Basically, if they offend you and you doing the work of the Lord, then guess what? They offend Christ too. You understand? And they should stop doing it. You understand? But now, if you're not doing what Christ did, and you being offended, this ain't for you. You understand? Because the Bible tells you what? What does the Bible tell you when it comes to an evil woman?
Like it, sir. She's a portion for the evil man, for the wicked man.
And for her not to be the portion for evil man, what has to happen?
So like it, sir, she has to change.
No, she has to change. I wish it was that easy.
But she has to come into the truth, right?
No. What does the Bible say about a righteous man? He will what?
So like I said, he will escape her.
Yes, he's going to escape her. You understand? Now, let's say this is just, you know what I mean? Because, okay, you know what I mean? I'm being broad with it. You understand? I'm being real, extremely broad with it. I'm not being specific. I'm not talking about anything specific. I'm talking broad. You understand? Right?
Okay.
This, what you have to understand, is the Lord. You understand? He decides everything. I'm not deciding who gets in the chariot. Remember what Paul said. What did Paul say? What is your job? What was Paul's job?
So like it, sir. If I may, Paul's job was to build schools.
So what did Paul say?
Pertaining to?
What I'm speaking about?
So like, yes, sir. Is it that it's desire that all Israel would be saved?
That's it.
Say that again, sir.
Say one more time, K1.
That all his desire is that all Israel would be saved.
That all Israel will be saved. That's your job. You should want that. That all Israel be saved. But it's up to who? It's up to who? The Lord. At the end of the day. You understand? You want to, you know what I mean, escape. I'm just using a your example. You want to escape an evil woman? Guess what you have to do?
Get in class.
Not get in class, just get in class. You are going to have to do what?
Get a better rib.
Well, that's always a good idea.
So like it's
righteous man, sir.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. You want to be a righteous man. You're a sister in here. You understand? And you know what I mean, you have, you know what I mean, a brother that's, you know what I mean, that is, you know what I mean, you find is worldly in your eyes. Well, guess what? Be the best sister to him. You be righteous. And let's see. And let's see who the Lord with. You understand? Let's see. You know what I mean? Maybe that person, he or she will see what? You know what? I see something in him. Or see something in her. And do what? That might make them change. But you are going to have to be the one. Remember, Christ said what? Before you see the what? The mote in your brother's eye, Meaning what? Your brother or your sister eye, you got to do what? Take what?
Take the mold out your eye as well, sir.
I wish it was a mole. What did he say? Get it from me quick. Get it from me quick.
So like it says, take the beam out of yours.
What? The what?
A beam.
So what is he saying?
You got a big piece of wood in yours. You worry about the wrong thing. Pause.
Yes. Yes. You could see. Oh, he wicked. She wicked. But the person in the mirror, oh, I'm perfect. I ain't got nothing wrong with me. I'm good. I'm good. No, brother. No, sister. Check yourself. Check yourself. Observe yourself first. What you doing? Yeah, checklist. What am I doing? This. Protocol. Come on, this. Oh, I ain't doing this. Oh, you know what I mean? And there's always, you could always call and get counsel. You understand? You know what I mean? But what you should do with that counsel, you should do what? Follow it. You understand? Follow it. And let's see. Let's see. You understand? And remember, as I tell you, you just read it. I don't make no decision. I don't even know if I get up on the chariot. The Lord God, He's the one making the decision. You understand? But I'm gonna put the work in, as much work as I could put in. You understand? I'm gonna try to have my checklist off as good as proper possible. Remember, I forget. I think Paul said it too. This race is. Give me this last one where it said the race is not for the swiftest.
Did you still want Matthew 7 and 5?
Come on, let me hear.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 5. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thy own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye.
You understand? Like Israel famous for that. Israel famous for doing what? Seeing what? Seeing the imperfection in other people. We're famous for seeing that. But when it comes to us, we don't see it. I'm not the problem. You the problem. You understand? When look at yourself first. Fix yourself first. You understand? Fix yourself first. And then if there's a problem with the other person, we're going to see. We're going to definitely see. All right? Remember what Christ tell them. If they ain't working, tell the disciples, if they're not working, if they're not working against you, they're working what? For you, basically. They're on your part, basically. You understand? The way you live, you're going to prove that he or she is a what? He or she is a what? Starts with a D.
So like it, sir. Is it disciple?
No, is a dummy. You will see if he or she is a dummy. You understand? Because you're going to see their life fall apart right in front of them. You mightn't see it, but behind closed doors, it's happening. Because they're not on this path that you all chose. I know on this path seems rough and hard for some of you. Some of you feel like you're in cages. You can't do what the hell you want to do. You understand? You can't do what the hell you want to do. But brother or sister, trust me, that's the best. Because your brothers and sisters able to do what the hell they want to do. And they're doing what? Drugs, they're addicts, they're drinking themselves I mean, to death. They're doing all manner of adultery. Again, all manner of venereal disease. Trust me, you good. You don't want syphilis. Anybody want syphilis? Raise your hand. You better not raise your hand. Anybody want AIDS? No, you don't want those things, man. So you're gonna have to have some rules. You're gonna have to have some rules. And what better rules to follow but the Bible? You understand? Why I'm saying what better rules to follow but the Bible? Why?
Salakia, sir. The Bible is for our correction.
Okay, but I'm saying the Bible for a reason. What better rules to follow but the Bible? Why?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
Because the Lord has no fault.
You on it?
It's our instruction manual.
What's it? Hawan was on it, meaning this: the Bible is not my word or your word. So if we follow in the Bible, right, we do what the Lord said to do. You understand? So now you can't be like, well, you know what I mean? Well, now you making up rules. No, I'm not making up rules, baby. It's in the Bible. You understand? It's right there. The Lord says sex is marriage. That ain't my rule. But I for sure gonna follow that rule though. What you gonna do? You gonna follow it too? Come on.
You got a scripture? Precept.
Come on.
It's the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
That's it. So now your manual to life is that Bible. Her manual to life is that Bible. You understand? You want a woman to obey you. You want a brother to basically, you know what I mean, treat you how you want to be treated. Guess what? Then treat the Lord. Obey the Lord. Obey him. Be righteous. You understand? And then, you know what I mean? I can't say everything will fall in place. You know what I mean? Things might, you know what I mean, go rough. You know what I mean? Job had it rough. Job lost his whole family. His livestock, he lost everything. And he ain't turned on the Lord. You understand it at first, but he ain't turned. You understand? Well, you better do the same too. You better do the same. You understand? All right, any more? Anything else? I know we're up at the time. Any more questions?
Nah, sir.
And with that, who I pass the class to? Table 1.
Slug, sir. Hawan, sir.
Hawan. And with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer 1.
Security announcements. Isupk out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Johanna. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves to the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest.
Salaki, raise the camera up a little bit so you can see his face.
After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry, tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means 10th in the Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ishra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation is the Feast of Hanukkah It will be held on December 14th. Check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, Majum?
No, one thing also too, right? Everybody know when is the Passover? Who knows when the Passover is?
Comic-Con, sir, is April 4th, 2026.
April 4th, 2026. Where's it going to be?
Houston, Texas, sir.
Houston, Texas. So we all know that, right? So this is what I want you all to do. Get with your camp leaders. Let them know. You understand? That you're going down to the Passover. Start making your reservations right now. You understand? Them ticket prices going to be, going up. And sometimes it might go down to you want to monitor it. When it gets to, to affordable price. You understand? You have problem getting, buying a ticket, you give your camp leader a call. You understand?
Okay.
You understand? All right, we're gonna do this together. You understand? We're getting a jump on it. Don't wait till March of next year to say you don't know how you're going to the Passover. You understand? Because I'll be know how I'm going. You understand? So don't wait till March to say slack yourself. I don't know how I get into Passover. You know now. So let's start preparing. So get on the phone with your camp leader. You know what I mean? If you had a reserve a vehicle down there, do it now. If you had you can reserve a hotel or what you call it, Airbnb, do it now. Do it now. Reserve it because the prices are going to go up. You understand? This place is not going, it ain't getting better. Everything going up. You understand? Black Friday coming, pay attention to them prices. You understand? Monitor it. You understand? Say you go on Black Friday and the prices for the airplane drop to say $100. You make sure and call the camp leader and let him know, yo, tickets is $100. Everybody get on it. If you could get it. You get extra for for a family, we're gonna get it. But we're gonna do it together. You hear what I'm saying, right?
Okay.
All right. All right. You know what I mean? Passover is a must. You know what I mean? Don't let that demon get you and you don't make it to Passover. You will have failed the test. All right. Go ahead, Hawan.
Okay. Mid Israel, Majum, which means sustain. Israel, we're gonna give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Israel. Maj Shabbat. Majum. Rock. Yahbashim Shabrakatah.
Yahbashim Shabrakatah.
Majum. Sorry, turn to face the sisters. Sisters, Majum, let me stand. Mid Israel, we're gonna give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Mid Israel, Maj Shabbat. Majum. Rock. Yahshua. Majum. Class dismissed.